Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Martin here from Kodiak. Your favorite Chad from Poland is back. What's poppin', boys? Looking fresh, looking dapper today. As you can probably see, I just got a new cut. So today, we're gonna talk about why women don't approach attractive men. And this is a real thing. And especially if you're a guy like me, you had your little glow up phase, and you've been on this self-help grind for many years. It's almost like you're expecting women to approach you first. But I'm here to tell you, man, you're looking at it from the wrong perspective. And here's why. First of all, usually the more attractive you are as a guy, the more women are going to be intimidated by you. Straight up, I swear to God. You know, because women are going to create all these stories about you. Like, before they even met you, man. They're going to think that, you know, that you have all these options. They're going to think that, oh, you know, he's so fine, he's good looking, he's tall, he's confident. You know, he's got that big dick energy, man. I'm sure he's getting women all the time, left and right. I'm sure he's pulling women all the time. You know, why should he pay attention to me? Why should he pay attention to my ass? And a lot of women think like that, even beautiful women. I tell you, bro, they're gonna have this assumption about you. I talk a lot about this on my channel. We as attractive men, we're going to be met with a lot of preconceived notions and beliefs when it comes to women. They're gonna have this image of you in their brain before they even met you. So, meaning, they're going to think that you're a bad boy. They're gonna think that you're a player and that you have a roster full of women and that you're never gonna settle down with them. And that's a huge problem for a lot of women. Sure, I mean, they're gonna be attracted to you, especially when they see you in real life. They're going to be turned on by you. Like, you're arousing them, right? You're making her wet down there. But at the same time, they're going to be a little bit hesitant. Because a lot of women don't want to be vulnerable with you, you know, and that's a real thing. And you can't negate this, which actually leads me to my next point. Second of all, just because you're an attractive guy, it doesn't mean that you can skip this social construct, because men have always approached women first. All the time, bro. Since the dawn of time, attractive men, you know, unattractive, mid-looking men, attractive men, they've always had to make the first move. And I would actually go as far as saying that all the women that approached me first, man, all of them were lousy. All of them were not the type of women that I was looking for. You know, okay, I do have to tell you this. Like, last time, you know, because I was approached by this one chick on a dating app, and she was fine, bro. She was at least an 8, and we had a great date. She was fine though. But this happens this happens once in a blue moon, man. This is not going to happen consistently. So the thing is, my point is, the women that make the first move on you, you don't want them most of the time. They're usually very promiscuous. They're usually very low value. They're usually mid-looking or ugly, I would say. And yeah, I know, like, I'm gonna sound very shallow for saying this, but usually they're below your league. I just have to put it on the line, man, because, you know, on dating apps, on social media, or in real life, the women that do make the first move, you don't want them. You know, you're usually going to be repulsed by them, and because it's a masculine quality. And as a man, I strongly believe that even no matter how attractive you are, no matter how successful you are, you should always make the first move on women. You know, sure, I mean, some women will make it a lot easier on you. They're going to give you all these signals. They're going to, you know, kind of linger around you. They're going to, you know, give you strong choosing signals. Like, they're going to give you lots of eye contact. They're going to kind of, you know, be there. But that's it. Like, you have to pick up the signs and make the move. Okay. And some of them are going to approach you, like even last time, bro. Even, you know, some weeks ago I was at the gym, and this hot Ukrainian chick, she approached me. She was like, "Hey, could you help me with lifting the bar?" Because she needed to lift the bar a little bit because it was a little bit too low for her. But I mean, then I just looked at her and I was like, "Hey, you know, honey, like, this thing weighs like 30 kilograms. It's like, in pounds, that's like, I don't know, 60 or something, like 60 pounds, bro. It's nothing. You could just, you know, put the thing down on the ground and, you know, re-rack the weight, like the little, you know, things that hold the weight, the racks." I was like, come on. But she was looking for, like, she was she was looking for an excuse to talk to me, and she was super hot, you know. I kind of, you know, regret by not talking to her. But I mean, I was when I'm in the gym, bro, I just want to focus. I don't want to talk to women. But that's my point. Women are usually like, if they're gonna approach you, they're gonna be very, very sneaky with it. But again, this happens once in a blue moon, and since the dawn of time, man, men have always made the first move, and it's expected of you, even more so when you're an attractive guy. The more confident and successful you are, women just, they want you to be the man and be bold and courageous. Okay, so it's a real thing. And this, just because you're attractive, it doesn't mean that you can necessarily escape this equation. And it's always been like that. So, third of all, you have to be the man at all times. You know, even if you're successful, I mean, you're always going to have to make the first move, and it's good for your practice. You know, because it's a masculine quality. Women want you to be the man. They want you to be bold and dominant. All women, bro. I live in Eastern Europe. I live in Poland and in Slavic countries in Eastern Europe. Bro, these women want you to be the man. They want you to be like a provider and like an alpha male. They want you to be that. And if you're a pussy man, if you're not willing to make the first move, if you're a little bit hesitant, bro, they're gonna pick up on it. And it's a turnoff for a lot of women. Straight up. So the more you're waiting around, especially if she's making it very clear to you, bro, she's gonna be turned off by it. She's gonna think that you're A, not interested in her, or she's gonna say, or B, she's gonna think that you're gay or weak, or that you have a small, you know, PP. But, you know, to each his own. So anyway, that's my point. You have to be the man and approach women, especially if they're especially if they're giving you very clear signals, bro. Just go up to her, man. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen? She's gonna say no? Exactly. So, just because you're attractive, bro, don't think that these women should approach you first, because that's weak and that's passive behavior. You're not taking charge of your life. And just like with anything, you know, since you're a man, you have to go after the things that you want. It doesn't matter what it is. Women, money, business, success, having a good body, improving your looks. Irrespective of what it is, you have to be the man at all times, no matter what. Don't be compromising on your standards. Because I'm telling you, bro, like I've missed on so many opportunities because I was waiting around. I had so many women in the past who were giving me a lot of signals, and, you know, I could see that they were into me, but I was hesitant. I was a pussy, essentially. I was not making the move, and I was restraining from it, and I regret that. You know, I was such a weak man, bro. But, you know, you can't change the past. But my point is, the bottom line is this: you know, if a girl's giving you any type of choosing signals, go up to her, man. Just talk to her and be direct. Be honest with these women. And make your intentions clear. And they're gonna love you for that, man. You would be amazed by how many women, by how little women are actually approached today. Especially beautiful women. I actually believe that the most beautiful women, they're rarely approached. So you have a much better chance to actually go up to the girl in real life and start a fucking conversation. You know, don't be, you know, twiddling with your thumbs. Just go up to the chick. Don't be looking around. Just don't pretend like you're not into her, bro. If you think she's attractive, if you can see that she's giving you some type of signals, bro, she's choosing you. She's making it clear to you. Go up to her, man. And don't be waiting around, because, bro, women are not going to give you that many chances. I'm telling you. You know, so you have to make the move and be direct, be assertive. Women like that. Women crave these types of men. And especially, like, bro, and I'm going to tell you this, especially if you're an attractive guy, particularly if you think you're attractive and that you're taking care of your ass, women expect you more to be the man. They expect you to be a man, like, a lot more in that sense. So, in that regard, it can actually hurt you a lot if you're not going up to her and being bold and, you know, breaking the ice, so to speak. So, guys, really, and just talk to women, really. What's the worst thing that can happen? Okay? So no, women are not going to make the first move on you. Or in some very rare cases, they're gonna do it, but don't depend on it. Because you're gonna miss on so many opportunities, man, with women. And you should be social, man. You should be socializing all the time. Talk to people, talk to men, talk to women, in every chance that you have. And do it, man. I'm telling you. And you're gonna create so many opportunities for you. And that's the masculine imperative. A man, a real man, he creates opportunities for himself. He's not waiting around. He's not being reactive. He's not, he's not sitting on the passenger seat. He's not like, hey, I'm attractive. Hey, I'm good looking. I'm tall. All women should come up to me. I'm Mr. Casanova. All women should crave a guy like me. No. Be the man. Make the first move. Because I know some of y'all have watched some of these clips online with these streamers and some of these popular influencers who are where you have like women that are coming up to them. I think most of them are fake. Usually I strongly believe that a lot of these videos are staged just for views and for clickbait, honestly. I don't think it's real. Like, because I live in Poland, bro. Like, or even like in big cities, man, in Warsaw, in Moscow, in Kiev, I don't think this is gonna happen. Maybe in America it's a more of a common thing. Like it might happen more frequently, but I think as a rule of thumb, you have to play by the book and be the man. Put yourself on the line. Don't cut corners, and show these girls that you're worth something, and they're going to appreciate you a lot more for it, because they're going to see that you're decisive. They're going to see that you have balls and that you're not afraid of rejection. Because if not, bro, you're probably going to go home alone, and that's not what you want. So go up to these chicks and talk to them, no matter what. Okay? So, boys, gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I think I'm going to wrap it up here, and I wish you all a beautiful day. All right? Stay strong.